For decades, the egg has been the undisputed champion of breakfast protein. But for those of us over 50, relying on it to maintain muscle mass could be a critical mistake. The rules of protein change as we age, and the egg, while good, simply doesn't meet the new requirements. There is a far more efficient source that delivers the specific trigger our bodies need to build and preserve lean muscle. Today, we're exposing the protein myth and revealing what you should be eating instead. This isn't about dieting or looking younger. This is fundamentally about independence. It's about being able to lift your grandkids, carry your groceries, and stand up without hesitation for the next 2 decades. As we cross the 50-year mark, our bodies enter a subtle but profound change that directly impacts strength. Doctors call this phenomenon anabolic resistance. Think of it like a sticky door to your muscle repair shop. When you eat protein, your muscles used to eagerly open that door to let the nutrients in and start building. Now, the door is stiff. It requires a much stronger push, a specific nutrient signal, to get the repair process started. Most people still eat protein the way they did in their 30s, assuming if they just eat enough, the muscle will follow. But the evidence shows the tender type of protein and the precise dose of one specific amino acid matters far more than the total grams you swallow. You need a targeted powerhouse signal, not just volume. This distinction is the single greatest reason why your current protein routine may be failing to preserve your lean muscle mass. Stay with us to discover how to switch that muscle repair door from stuck back to wide open. The key to fighting anabolic resistance is one specific amino acid, leucine. Think of leucine as the master key. It's the ingredient that physically unlocks the muscle repair door and starts the building process. The problem isn't that eggs lack leucine. The problem is that as we age, we develop a higher leucine threshold. This means the amount of leucine required to signal your body to start building muscle increases dramatically. A 20-year-old might need 2 grams of leucine after a workout. A 65-year-old often needs closer to 3 or even 4 grams to achieve the same result. Now, consider the humble egg. A large egg gives you 6 to 7 grams of quality protein, but the leucine concentration means you often need 3 or 4 whole eggs just to hit that elevated threshold. Eating 4 eggs for breakfast, day after day, becomes impractical for many. It adds unnecessary fat, increases cooking time, and limits dietary variety. It makes it harder to hit the required trigger needed to stop sarcopenia. If 3 or 4 eggs every single morning feels impractical or conflicts with other dietary needs, there is a smarter, more targeted way to fuel your strength. This is where the old rules of protein crumble. We are looking for density, not just volume. We need a concentrated source of this master key that is easy to consume daily. Subscribe to Primetime Wisdom if you believe knowledge is the most powerful tool for maximizing your life after 50. We cut through the noise to bring you targeted, evidence-based strategies just like this. Now let's talk about the specific seed that can solve this leucine problem, the unassuming hemp seed. Many people know hemp seeds are healthy, but few understand why they are a superior muscle-building fuel for aging bodies compared to eggs. Gram for gram, hemp seeds provide significantly more usable protein and a far higher concentration of leucine compared to most common protein sources, including dairy and eggs. In a 2-tablespoon serving, you get roughly 10 grams of complete protein. More importantly, that protein profile is easily digestible and highly concentrated in those essential branched-chain amino acids. Hemp seeds have almost the perfect ratio needed to bypass that anabolic resistance we discussed. Think of the egg as a good wrench, but the hemp seed is a high-powered drill. It gets the job done faster and more efficiently. Beyond protein, the seeds offer 2 other crucial benefits for older bodies. First, fiber. Most Americans are fiber deficient, and fiber is crucial for gut health, which is the foundation of nutrient absorption. Hemp seeds provide a significant fiber boost that eggs completely lack. Second, they are packed with healthy fats, specifically the omega-3s. These fats are essential for reducing systemic inflammation, which is another major hurdle in the fight against sarcopenia. Chronic low-grade inflammation actually breaks down muscle over time. By incorporating this seed, you are not just getting superior protein, you are simultaneously fighting the inflammation that steals your gains. This holistic approach is the key to building real, lasting strength after 50. So, how do we use this new knowledge practically? It is not enough to just buy the seed. We must use it in a way that maximizes the leucine trigger. This requires a small adjustment to your timing and dosage. Forget sprinkling a few seeds on a salad at dinner. That won't hit the threshold. The critical strategy is to consume a concentrated dose in the morning or immediately after your strength activity. We recommend aiming for a serving that delivers at least 3 to 4 grams of leucine. For hemp seeds, this typically translates to about 3 tablespoons or roughly 15 to 20 grams of protein, depending on the brand. This concentrated dose in the morning serves as the big push your muscles need to get started for the day. Why the morning? Because protein synthesis is often lowest after fasting overnight. Giving your body this powerful signal first thing sets a positive anabolic tone for the next 12 hours. Another simple strategy is blending the seeds. While you can sprinkle them, blending them into a smoothie or mixing them into oatmeal makes the protein even easier for your body to absorb rapidly. Speed is vital when trying to trigger muscle repair. Now here is the secret that turns good nutrition into great results. The trigger. Even the best fuel needs a spark to ignite. The trigger is a simple, non-negotiable step that turns your high-leucine meal into a muscle-building machine. You need to combine the seed with movement. Scientific evidence confirms that resistance training dramatically increases your muscle's sensitivity to protein. In simple terms, lifting weights or performing bodyweight exercises makes your muscles hungry and ready to absorb that leucine. Consuming the hemp seeds normals movement is like having a top-of-the-line car with no keys. You have the fuel, but you cannot start the engine. The beauty of this strategy is that the movement does not have to be an intense hour at the gym. Even a short burst of activity works wonders. Aim for a 5 to 10-minute window of simple resistance work, either before or immediately after your high-leucine meal. This could be 20 body-weight squats while waiting for coffee to brew. It could be 5 minutes of using resistance bands, or simply using the back of a sturdy chair for some standing push-ups. This small dose of resistance causes micro tears in the muscle fibers, which instantly activates the anabolic signaling pathway. When that powerful dose of leucine from the hemp seeds hits the bloodstream, right as those pathways are open, the muscle-building response is amplified far beyond what the food could achieve on its own. This combination, targeted fuel plus simple movement, is the entire foundation of reversing age-related muscle loss. It is a smarter, wiser use of your time and your protein budget. To maximize this new strategy, let's look at 3 practical ways to implement the seed into your daily routine, replacing or enhancing your current protein habits. First, the Power Smoothie. This is the fastest way to deliver the maximum leucine trigger. Blend 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds with your favorite fruits, greens, and a cup of water or milk. This creates a dense, rapidly absorbed shake, perfect for consumption right before or after a short workout. It easily hits that critical leucine threshold. Second, the oatmeal upgrade. Many people enjoy oatmeal but often fail to add quality protein, turning it into a purely carbohydrate-heavy meal. Simply stir 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds into your warm oatmeal once it is cooked. The seeds soften slightly and provide a satisfying, nutty texture. This instantly transforms a low-protein meal into a muscle-supporting breakfast. Third, the yogurt booster. If you prefer yogurt or cottage cheese, which already contain protein, simply sprinkle the seeds directly on top. The versatility of hemp seeds means they fit seamlessly into almost any breakfast routine. You don't have to overhaul your entire kitchen. You only need to upgrade your protein source. Remember, the goal is consistency. Finding one preparation method you enjoy ensures you hit that necessary leucine target day after day. This consistency is the greatest lever you have against sarcopenia. While the leucine trigger is powerful, it relies on a strong foundation of supportive nutrients. Think of these as the supporting cast that ensures the star leucine performs its best. The first critical co-star is vitamin D. This vitamin is essential not just for bone health, but directly for muscle function. Low levels of vitamin D are strongly linked to muscle weakness and slower recovery, particularly in older adults. If you are not getting regular sun exposure, supplementing may be necessary to ensure your muscles are primed for growth. The second crucial nutrient is magnesium. Magnesium plays hundreds of roles in the body, including regulating muscle contractions and energy production. It helps ensure your muscles can perform the resistance work needed to activate the leucine signal. Many people over 50 are deficient in magnesium, and this deficiency can translate directly into fatigue and muscle cramps. Finally, hydration is fundamental. Muscle tissue is over 75% water. Dehydrated muscle is weak muscle. Proper hydration ensures nutrients are efficiently transported to the muscle cells and waste products are removed. A simple rule: monitor your thirst, but aim to drink water throughout the day, not just during meals. When you optimize vitamin D, magnesium, and hydration, you create the ideal internal environment for the hemp seeds to do their muscle-building work. This comprehensive approach is the true path to lasting vitality. Now let's address the common objections to making this simple switch. The first objection we hear often is, "But I need the whole egg for satiety." Eggs are filling due to their fat content. Hemp seeds offer a different kind of satiety, driven by their healthy fats and high fiber. The omega-3s in the seeds are linked to prolonged feelings of fullness and contribute to steady energy levels, avoiding the crashes often associated with carb-heavy breakfasts. If you are worried about feeling full, try combining the seeds with a source of low-fat Greek yogurt for extra bulk. Another common concern is cost. Are these specialized seeds expensive? While they may cost slightly more per pound than eggs, remember the efficiency. You are getting a much higher concentration of the specific muscle-building compound you need. Over time, reducing your risk of debilitating muscle loss is the greatest investment you can make. It is about prioritizing quality over sheer quantity. A third objection might be taste. Hemp seeds have a very mild, slightly nutty flavor that easily blends into other foods without overpowering them. They are not like strong supplements. They are highly adaptable. Try starting with just 2 tablespoons in your smoothie to adjust, then slowly increase to the recommended 3 or 4 tablespoons. The goal is easy, enjoyable, and sustainable implementation. Wisdom is about making small, highly effective adjustments that yield major long-term benefits. For viewers with specific dietary restrictions, the hemp seed offers unique advantages. Unlike eggs, which are a major allergen, hemp seeds are generally well tolerated and fit into almost every specialized diet, including vegan, gluten-free, and most low-carb plans. This versatility means they can become a cornerstone of your protein intake regardless of your existing dietary needs. Furthermore, for those monitoring cholesterol, replacing the high-fat content of multiple eggs with the healthy polyunsaturated fats of the hemp seed provides a strong cardiovascular benefit without compromising your muscle goals. You get the critical leucine trigger without the saturated fat trade-off. This flexibility makes the hemp seed an optimal choice for long-term consistency. Consistency is often the hardest part of any health plan. Choosing a food that is easy, adaptable, and highly efficient simplifies the process immensely. Focus on finding one way to consume the seeds daily, whether it is blended, sprinkled, or stirred. This single small action can create compounding benefits that drastically slow the march of sarcopenia. This strategic shift from simply consuming protein to targeting the leucine threshold is the defining wisdom for maintaining strength after 50. We are moving beyond the old advice and adopting a smarter, more precise approach based on the specific biological needs of the aging body. The egg is not a villain. It simply became less effective at its job as our bodies changed. The hemp seed is the precision tool specifically engineered by nature to overcome anabolic resistance. You now have the full blueprint: targeted, high leucine fuel, combined with simple, consistent movement, and supported by foundational nutrients like vitamin D and magnesium. This is the exact point where many people fail. They try too much at once. Do not overcomplicate this. Start with one simple change tomorrow morning. Swap 2 eggs for 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds mixed into your breakfast. Then, make sure you take a 5-minute walk or do a quick set of wall push-ups immediately after. Track how you feel in 1 week. Notice the change in your energy and recovery. You may quickly realize that the food you were relying on was not serving your modern needs. Wisdom is recognizing when a long-held belief needs to be updated with new evidence. If this kind of clear, evidence-based guidance helps you on your journey to a more purposeful and strong life, Please like this video and subscribe to Primetime Wisdom. We are dedicated to delivering the insights that matter most as you perfect your prime years. The true measure of a well-lived life isn't about avoiding the passage of time. It's about increasing the quality of the years you have left. Sarcopenia is not an inevitable decline. It is a challenge that can be met with wisdom and strategy. By choosing smarter fuel like the highly efficient hemp seed, you are making a powerful investment in your future autonomy. Think about the joy of being fully capable and strong for every milestone yet to come. Every spoonful of this targeted protein is a step toward greater freedom and resilience. Don't wait for a struggle to open a jar, or for a wobbly knee getting out of a chair to realize your muscle reserves are low. Take action today, armed with the knowledge of the Leucine Threshold. Use the blueprint we have provided. Embrace the superior fuel. Commit to the short, simple movement trigger, and reinforce your foundation. This is how we age with power, dignity, and unwavering independence. The change is simple. The reward is immeasurable. Remember, you are not chasing a miracle cure. You are optimizing biological efficiency. You are giving your body exactly what it needs, in the precise quantity it needs, to perform its most essential task, maintaining and repairing your muscle structure. This is the difference between surviving your later years and truly thriving in them. By consistently applying this wisdom, you ensure that the physical foundation of your life remains solid, allowing you to focus on the purpose, relationships, and legacy that truly define a well-lived life. Reclaim your strength, starting with your next breakfast.